Hello, welcome to another backwards episode. I should say wole, because that's how you say hello backwards. First of all, I'm wearing my Wrinkly Ologies t-shirt. This is, I think, the best podcast, even better than my own podcast. The host, Ali Ward, interviews experts on subjects, on fields of all types of fields. They're ologies. Biology, right? That's an ology. And I'm wearing this because just last night they had the iHeartRadio awards, and Ologies won as the best science podcast. So, congratulations. Well deserved, I think. And I've literally told multiple people that this is my favorite podcast. So, you can go listen to mine too. I'm always going to promote that. The dictionary, that's what it's called. You'll hear it at the end of the episode. Okay, so today is February 4th, and the Olympics, the Winter Olympics in China, I think they're having their opening ceremonies today. I'm not a big Olympics watcher, but, I wanted to do a new episode, and I thought, well, the Olympics are just starting. I could talk about some winter sports, just teach you how to say them backwards. And you can impress your friends at your Olympics parties that I don't think anybody has. So we're going to do 4 things. We're going to do just Olympics, skiing, ice skating, and curling. Those are the 4 things I'm going to teach you how to say backwards today. All right, so the first one, we're just going to do it. The first one is Olympics. The way that I think I figured out how to say this backwards would be skip-miluh. I have no idea if that's correct. We have to record it forwards to find out. But I like saying skip-miluh. Skip-miluh? Maybe it's more like that. Skip-miluh. Oh, yeah, something like that. All right, let's record it first. Just the word Olympics. Olympics. All right, let's zoom in a little bit more on that. That's beautiful. Beautiful waveforms. All right, what does Olympics sound like backwards? Skip-miluh. So pretty close. Let's hear it again. Skip-miluh. It's not so much of a whoa. Skip-mill. What is it? Skip-miluh. Skip-miluh. It's kind of like skip-miluh. I'm gonna update my notes here. I have to do this often. Skip-miluh. 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 Let's just try that. Gotta clean this up. All right, ready, set, go. Skip-miluh. We're gonna find out. Let's see, I think it'll be close enough. Olympics. Yeah, obviously, depending on your accent, your dialect, how you say these words, you might say it a little bit differently, but skip-miluh is pretty close. Okay, so the next one is skiing. Now, this is a weird word anyway, just because it has 2 I's in the middle, and you have to sort of separate them. How do you, skiing? You have to say it, that sound again, skiing. So, ski. By the way, I didn't really describe how I got to skip-miluh for Olympics. I'll just do that real quick. Limpics. So picks, backwards, picks is just skip. Lim would be the next syllable. Lim backwards is just mill. And then O, in my head I said O, backwards would be whoa. But obviously that's not really how it ended up coming out. Back to skiing. Ski-ing. We're going to take that second syllable, ing. Now, the ing, people sometimes say ing, sort of in the back of the throat. Some people just say n with just an n sound. So skiing, skating, curling, they're all going to be a little bit different depending on how you say them. In my mind, I just said skiing with just an n at the end. So in is just knee, pretty much. And then ski, backwards, ski, S-K-I, or E-E, depending on how you want to visualize that, is just eeks. So I've got nee-eeks, and you have to sort of give it that little emphasis again in the middle. So let's say skiing forwards first. Skiing. Come on, click, click. All right, what does it sound like? Nee-eeks. Yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty basic, but you do have that little emphasis in the middle. And why am I doing that with my hand? So let's just try nee-eeks. Nee-eeks. I suspect it's going to come out pretty amazing. Skiing. Yeah, you might say the word differently, so your pronunciation might be a little bit different, but it's pretty close. Okay, the next is ice skating. When we say ice skating, we combine the SC sounds from the two words. We combine it, so it's kind of like one word. And I'm just looking at my notes right now. I completely forgot to put in what ice is. So let's just do that on the fly. Ice. Actually, let's hold off until we get there. So skating. This is very similar to skiing. We're gonna take the ting from skating as our first syllable, and that's just knit or ngit, ngit. If you want to get that ng sound, skating, ngit, and then skay has that e sound at the end, so you have to start with that. Skay, yaks, yaks. So ngit-yaks, kind of like that. And then ice, seeah? I think it's just seeah. How do we want to spell that? S-E-E-A-H? Sure. But of course, I think the S sounds, nyaks, yaks and seeah, they're going to get combined. So let's say ice skating forwards first. Ice skating. Ice skating was a big deal in our household. My sister skated for a long time. I ice skated for a little bit. Every year for the Olympics, we would watch the ice skating, and we would watch other ice skating tournaments too. It was good times. Okay, ice skating, backwards, for real, sounds like nee-eeks, yeah. I think, yeah, nee-eeks, yeah. Nee-eeks, yeah. Let's hear it again. Nee-eeks, yeah. Yeah. I think it's pretty good, pretty basic, nothing too complicated in there. You just have to combine the S sounds is all. So let's just say, I lost my mic for a second. Let's say that phrase. Nee-eeks, yeah. Yeah, I accidentally hit the mute mic button too early and I didn't even realize it. So it's kind of good actually that I'm hearing myself here because I know when the audio is on. Good. Okay, let's see if this works. Ice skating. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. I would work on it a little bit more, practice a little bit, tweak it, but yeah, pretty good. Okay, our last one is curling. I just do an N sound at the end there, curling. So lean is just nil. Nil or kneel, depending on how you want to say it, kneel. And then cur is irk. And of course, we've got that pesky k sound there at the end, so that might be a little bit funky, but we'll figure it out. Okay, curling. Curling forwards and then backwards sounds like, we gotta record it first. Curling. All right, here we go. Uhneel-urk. Uhneel-urk. This is the first one that's had the sound at the beginning, so let's just add that in. Shall we? We shall. Okay, let's hear it again. Let's hear it again. Uhneel-urk. Uhneel-urk. So the k, it's a little bit more guttural. It's not k. Uhneel-urk sort of gets lost in the back of the throat. Okay, so let's try uhneel-urk. And the C in curling is not going to come out great, but we're going to try it. Uhneel-urk. Yeah, I think I may have still emphasized it a little too much. Let's hear.
Curling.
A little bit better than I expected, but still a little bit funky. But yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's hear it one more time.
Curling.
Excellent. I realized in the last episode with the numbers, I forgot to re-say all of them at the end like I had been doing. So I'm not going to do the numbers in this one, but I am going to make a point to re-say these four right now. So today we had skip-miluh.
Olympics.
We also had nee-eeks.
Skiing.
Next is, I have to like remind myself how to say it. Ngit-yaks. I have no idea if that's correct.
Skyworks that face. One. High skies in.
And then lastly, uhneel-urk.
Curling.
All right, that is the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you are watching, oh, I need to give a shout out to somebody, Abby. Abby, I know Abby from a podcast we both listen to and a little bit on social media. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she is possibly a new listener, new watcher, I should say, because this is video. And she said she likes backward stuff. So enjoy. Okay. Bjark's Bus, subscribe, please, to this channel. I'm trying to get more so I can actually monetize this stuff because YouTube is making it harder for people to monetize their stuff. And it's all about the money. I got to make the money. That's all I care about in life. You can follow me on social media at SpeedJamPar. And then you can listen to my dictionary podcast, which is on YouTube, but also all the other platforms. The Instagram and Twitter is at DictionaryPod if you care about that. And there's the logo right there. Right there. All right. Thank you very much. Goodbye.